And we celebrate the Eucharist. You know, and coming together for Eucharist is a special event for us all. It's a time of celebration for us all. But you come together for this, and you hear the gospel of the wedding feast at Cana. In the Gospel of St. John, it's the first of the miracles of Jesus. You know, it ends with, and this was the first of his signs, the first manifestation of his power. But he makes an interesting comment. He says, my hour has not yet come. It's not my time to be doing anything. And woman, what does this have to do with me? So Jesus is communicating that, you know, you're asking me to do something that I'm not ready to do. This is not about him. This is about the wedding couple. Here they are at a wedding feast, and probably the bride and groom and all the people that are involved know nothing about this. Just the head waiter does. But can you imagine the sweat this guy has? You know, as he's in charge of this party, and all the supplies are running out, and he's still got maybe a couple of hundred guests to take care of. And it's interesting that the first of Jesus' miracles was for hospitality. To help this family feel comfortable, to help this family celebrate, and to help this family welcome others. I say that only because, you know, when you're here, they says that the stone jars used for purification, for ceremonial washings. And it's this water that gets turned to wine. The washings were a part of the Old Testament. They were a part of traditional Hebrew or Israelite law. You welcomed a guest into your home, you washed their feet, you washed their hands, and you helped them. You washed the dirt off of their feet. They've been walking around in sandals on the streets, in the dust, so you kind of help them feel comfortable. But in this miracle, what was old becomes new. As the wine, which is a sign of celebration, a sign of salvation, is what is served. The wine that will be an example of the wine that will be used at the Last Supper, of the wine that's used here at our table, of the wine that is used to celebrate the power and the presence of God. But I want to draw this just a little bit further. You know that in the middle of every Mass, we have the prayer that's called the Eucharistic prayer. Okay? And there are a number of them that we can use. And the one that I'm going to be using tonight says, "For you have given us Jesus Christ, your Son, as our Lord and Redeemer. He always showed compassion for children and for the poor, for the sick and for sinners. And he became a neighbor to the oppressed and the afflicted. By word and deed, he announced to the world that you are our Father, and you care for all your sons and daughters." In this year of mercy, this gospel has got to take on special meaning for us. It's not just a time of celebration. It's not just a time when Jesus begins his public ministry, but it's a time when Jesus, in a very real and human way, demonstrates the compassion of God for all who come. Demonstrates in word and in deed. It's fine for us to talk about God. It's fine for us to say, you know, mercy is a good thing. We should all practice mercy. But when the rubber hits the road, what does it look like? In our families. Hospitality. You know, we've just finished the long holiday season where you had guests at your house or you were guests at other people's houses. Did you experience the compassion of God? Did you share the compassion of God? Maybe you didn't turn water into wine, but maybe in a very simple way, you welcomed a relative that hadn't been in the house in a long time. Or maybe you were that relative that hadn't been in somebody's house in a very long time. Did you reach out to somebody in a very real way and not make a judgment? Did we offer forgiveness to someone? Did we somehow or another demonstrate in a physical, tangible way the compassion of God? Mother, what has that got to do with me? The answer? Everything.